This morning, as Nicolas Maduro and his wife prepare to appear in a U.S. federal court, President Trump is adamant that the U.S. is in charge of Venezuela.
Don't ask me who's in charge, because I'll give you an answer and it'll be very controversial.
What does that mean?
It means we're in charge.
That statement contradicted hours earlier by his own Secretary of State, who suggested the U.S. won't govern Venezuela, but instead pressure the country with a military blockade on oil.
What we are running is the direction that this is going to moving forward, and that is we have leverage. This leverage we are using and we intend to use. We started using already.
This morning, the administration has yet to explain the legal authority for running Venezuela or detail how America will actually take charge of a country of more than 31 million people. The president has made clear he wants to see U.S. companies move to tap into Venezuela's vast oil reserves, demanding total access.
Total access. We need total access. We need access to the oil and to other things in their country that allow us to rebuild their country.
And then delivering this threat to Venezuela's interim leader, Delcy Rodriguez, saying if she doesn't comply, her fate will be worse than Maduro's.
I just say that she will face a situation probably worse than Maduro, because, you know, Maduro gave up immediately.
Overnight, Rodriguez striking a conciliatory tone, saying in a statement, "We invite the U.S. government to collaborate with us on an agenda of cooperation," adding, "President Trump, our peoples, and our region deserve peace and dialogue, not war." This all started late Friday, the president giving the green light, telling U.S. forces and intel agencies good luck and Godspeed. The operation, known as Absolute Resolve, came after months of planning, U.S. intelligence studying every aspect of Maduro's life, from how he lived to what he wore and ate, even down to what pets he had.
We think, we develop, we train, we rehearse, we debrief, we rehearse again and again, not to get it right, but to ensure that we cannot get it wrong.
The president watching with his national security team from Mar-a-Lago as the mission unfolded. More than 150 military aircraft launching from 20 different bases and shifts across the region. Helicopters flying under the cover of darkness, arriving at Caracas around 2 a.m. local time amid heavy gunfire. U.S. forces capturing Maduro and his wife, taking them to the USS Iwo Jima. President Trump posting this picture of Maduro on board. Maduro now on American soil, touching down in New York surrounded by federal agents. ABC News obtaining these images of the ousted leader as he landed in New York, handcuffed, dressed in a blue sweatshirt and sandals. In a video shared by the administration, the once defiant leader led down a hallway by DEA agents, wishing everyone Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
U.S. members of Congress caught off guard, notified after the operation began, some questioning its legality.
Look, Maduro's a horrible, horrible person, but you don't treat lawlessness with other lawlessness, and that's what's happened here.
President Trump, who campaigns on keeping America out of foreign conflict, facing criticism from a member of his own party. Thomas Massey writing, "Wake up, MAGA, Venezuela's not about drugs, it's about oil and regime change. This is not what we voted for." And the president did not rule out putting American troops on the ground, saying it depends on what happens with Venezuela's government. But again, that would be a sharp departure from what the president campaigned on, keeping America out of foreign conflicts. And there are still big questions this morning on what exactly the president means by saying the U.S. will run Venezuela, Robin.
That is true. All right, Rachel, thank you for your reporting.